Buongiorno ragazzi, è il mio primo giorno qui a Firenze. Oggi mi sono svegliata presto. Non è ancora jet lag, ma quando sono in Italia mi piace svegliare presto perché così ho tutta la città per me stessa. Sono arrivata ieri in treno e la città era piena di gente, già piena di gente in maggio. Ci sono tanti turisti come me e noi siamo qui a Firenze per vedere l'arte, l'architettura, tutte le cose speciali e meravigliose di quella città e di Toscana, perché Toscana è una regione molto molto speciale, specialmente per me perché quando ero piccola sono andata asilo qui a Toscana in un piccolo paese si chiama Greve in Chianti e sono stata là per quasi mezz'anno. Sentite il campanile perché la chiesa di Santa Croce è così vicino. Ok, I can't speak any more Italian, it's way too early for that, but welcome to my little attic apartment here in Florence, guys. Here for a week alone and I'm so excited to just explore the city at my own pace. Cold today and it's going to be cold for the next few days before summer kind of arrives next week. Today, because it's going to be raining a lot, I've booked to do the Rothko exhibit, which I'm so excited about. I think the curation from what I've seen is incredible. Never seen a Rothko that I can remember in person and I'm excited to learn more about his work. Yeah, this apartment is quite small and it's not as cute as where I was in Camogli or as beautiful, obviously. I don't even have any windows. Like the window that I'm sitting next to looks out onto nothing. This city is so stunning and I'm right in the heart of it. I don't really mind. So see what Florence is up to this morning. So this is casually at the end of my street. Yeah, pretty beautiful even on a cloudy morning like this. I'll show you my outfit today. I don't like it very much because I'm not prepared for the cold weather, but okay, the plan is I'm going to take myself to a cafe and have some breakfast and then my appointment, my ticket is in a couple hours for the Rothko. So yeah, I'm so excited. think I've hit a wall, so I'm gonna head back to my little attic apartment and have a nap, especially with this cozy rain. That was a really good lunch though. Highly recommend for solo travelers. So since we last spoke, I got a cold. I'm just recovering now, but feeling pretty good. It's a Sunday. It's about 9 a.m. and I'm heading to the vintage markets at the Piazza dell'Indipendenza, I think. I think they're on today, and then otherwise I'll go to the Santo Spirito markets, I believe. But I have to go get some cash out first because I think I'm gonna need that. Okay, so I just struck gold in these markets and I'm really proud of myself because I didn't get things that would be too heavy or difficult to take home. I didn't buy any trinkets. I got things that are, would you say, like rare, difficult to find anywhere else other than at a place like this. And I'm so excited. I also got gifts for my family, which is really good. I can tick that off my list. Now I'm gonna go to a cafe because I skipped breakfast to get here early, and I'm glad that I did. Only right that I give you guys a haul, right, of what I struck gold with at the flea market. That was so good. It was just so fun to walk around. I highly recommend going early as well when the vendors are just setting up. It was way more chilled, and especially in the summertime it's a lot cooler. I feel like it would get very overstimulating being so hot. But I want to show you guys first the shoes that I was wearing. This is my new favorite brand, Ballerete or Balleret. This is like the Italian Repetto equivalent, except half the price or even less, I believe. These are my second pair. I have to show you my other ones another time, maybe in my next video, because I don't think I'm going to wear them here in Firenze. It's just too chaotic. These are so comfy and so cute. I love the little like loafer tassel with the bow, and this color is stunning. I feel like this is my color of the trip. It's such a nice little pop with all of my outfits. Those are what I was wearing and breaking in today. And then I got these gifts for my family. There was a stall selling these like magazine cutouts, vintage magazine cutouts that they had matted, and some were framed, but They were €5 each, and then he did a deal if you got like a bunch, which I did because they had Campari ones, and I just knew that my family would love these, like these vintage Campari little advertisements, which are perfect posters. This one's amazing, and so is this one, like the graphics. Are you kidding me? So beautiful. These kinds of posters are also what inspired my Studio Sonia prints, if you remember when I used to sell those. I might get back to doing that again, we'll see. This one is beautiful, it's a photograph. This one is really cool. It's for Campari cordial, and it's like a suitcase over a train station or something. This one has to be for one of my brothers because it has Campari cordial and anisetta meletti, which is from Ascoli Piceno, which is where my family is from, my dad's side of the family in Le Marche. And this one is one of my favorites. This little dancing bottle of Campari like around this dinner table. So stunning. And I think I'm definitely keeping this one. Oh, it's Campari soda, and it's like a beach scene. I love this. I can't wait to frame it in like a nice wooden frame, probably similar shade of wood to that. Ignore the ugly fan behind me. I can't find anywhere nice to film in this apartment. Like, it's so dark. The only light I have is from the skylight above me. And then I really struck gold because at the back in a corner, like literally, I don't even know how I found these. I found like a whole section of these vintage handmade cotton and lace nightgowns and nightshirts. They even had little bloomer shorts. So literally the original vintage version of the collection that I just released. So I know that my auntie Mazia, who's meeting up with me in just over a week now, I know that she's always wanted one of these vintage nighties, but we've never been able to find the right one, and they're always so expensive. These were €15 each, which is quite expensive, but I know how rare they are, and the lady was telling me how rare they are. So yeah, I got this one. Very simple. It just goes down straight, and it has this little ruffle and lace at the bottom, and this one has got a little bit more detail. Like, it's so special. Definitely giving me some inspiration if I were to do anything again with shoo. That would be great. Like, this is the top panel, and then it goes down. This is so beautiful. Like, oh, hello. This is so stunning. I feel like this would be really cute with like a knit layered over the top. So it's just this poking out with some boots or ballet flats. That's definitely all over my summer Pinterest board. This is where I was like, oh my god, I died and went to heaven right there, basically. Look at this shirt. Like, are you joking? This handmade. It's like a 3/4 sleeve, and it comes out quite long, so it's almost like a little mini dress, to be honest. I would wear it with my little shoo times Elena bloomers and some boots or ballet flats, obviously, or even like just buttoned up the top and then open over some jeans. It is me in a shirt. I'm gonna have to style this week or something to show you guys, because I can't believe I found this. So that's my haul. Everything looks so beautiful together, and everything is going to be very easy to pack in my bag and take home. And then you would have seen I did my first photo booth strip. I've been collecting coins so I can do more. I want to do like as many as possible. I know that sounds crazy, but you know, you can never have too many of these because they're just so rare. I had to come home because I was feeling really sick. My flu medication has kicked in though, so I don't have as bad of a headache, but I'm going to rest and then just spend the rest of the night at another cozy cafe finishing editing my YouTube video, because it's nice weather for the rest of my time here, and I really want to be able to get out and explore. I changed into my little vintage top that I got yesterday, and I came to the Giardini and guys, this is like something out of a dream, like out of Alice in Wonderland or something. I need to find a good spot. I brought some food, some snacks. Oh my god, look at this. But I need to find a good spot to eat. Through here. Change for today. I'm off to find a view and then go to trattoria for dinner. Hopefully, if I can get in. Found the view, but also found every single person, so I'm going to try and find somewhere quiet to read, journal, and give you guys a little update. The perfect spot to sit under this olive tree. I think everybody had the same idea as me, but I found a little secret hideaway and I still have a view of the Duomo. This is like the Firenze moment that I've been dreaming of, like a day like this, weather like this, and a spot like this just all to myself. I get why so many women fall in love with this city, coming here by themselves. This is truly like a solo creative girl's dream. Oh no, I brought a peach, but some ants are trying to get to it. I'm gonna put it next to you. Okay, so Florence update so far. There are so many people here and I'm not used to that. I haven't been to a very touristy city in Italy, like in a big way, for a long time, I don't think. I'm trying to think of it in a positive light because obviously I'm also a tourist, and I think it's nice that so many humans are congregating in one place because they all want to look at beautiful things, beautiful art, beautiful architecture. I think I mentioned that in this video, but I think that's kind of special, so I try and remind myself of that whenever I'm getting annoyed at how slow the tourists are walking in front of me. What else? I've got blisters on the bottom of my feet, not from the discomfort of my shoes. I've been walking so far and I think it's just these like really uneven streets have been like ruining my feet. Like the bottoms of my feet have blisters, like on my heels, like the bottom of my heels, which has never happened to me. Tabbies, surprisingly, so comfortable. Well, not surprising, they're definitely my shoe of choice. I miss Paul a lot. I haven't felt lonely yet, but like every time I go away, I just miss him and I just wish I could hug him and hold his hand and hear him laugh and make him laugh. I should do a whole segment on long-term traveling without your partner and like long-distance vibes. Because I've done it so many times now. I just think good communication is key. Like we call each other multiple times a day, which we would never normally do you know, when I'm back home. But I think it's so important to keep communication open while you're away, but also like give each other the space, which I think we're really good at after 8 years. Yeah, obviously I've been sick while I've been here, so I feel like I haven't gotten to do as much as I would have liked. Like, I've been very relaxed about it, about my time here, but I think that was kind of needed. The city is so beautiful, but I think something that's taken away from me connecting to it 100% has been not just the tourists, but probably like gross situations and encounters with men, and it's predominantly been male tourists, not actually Italian men, although catcalling and like looks on the street and all of that. I think that's something that you're going to get anywhere in the world. That's something that has prohibited me from connecting fully. I think that's just because of the sheer amount of people that are here and me being a very sensitive person. So just something to keep in mind if you're a solo girlie watching this. Keep your wits about you. Don't stay out late like by yourself, and just, yeah, make sure people know where you are, where you're staying. That's my update. It's time to get the journal out and just soak this all in. I don't know how I'm going to make it to the trattoria in time. Like, I want to stay here forever. So after a bit of vintage shopping, I tried to go to the Uffizi and the other Rothko exhibition, but the lines were too long, so I ended up doing some more shopping. I went to the original Santa Maria Novella store. It was incredible. It was almost like a museum, and if you're a perfume lover or just a lover of beautiful things, you definitely have to visit this place. I picked up a couple of small gifts. It's really good for gifts as well. And then I ended up just going back to one of my favorite cafes, and after that I was so tired. My sickness was catching up to me, so I tried again the next day and ended up booking an early slot at the monastery of San Marco to see the Rothkos, and I'm so glad I booked right when it opened. It was the experience that I'd been dreaming of. This is the exact place and these are the exact frescoes that Rothko was inspired by when he visited Italy in his late 40s, I believe, which gives me a little bit of hope as an artist. So to see these works juxtaposed in this way was absolutely incredible. I felt very lucky to be experiencing this with no one else around. And on my way out, I spotted the funniest version of the Last Supper, where all they were eating was cherries and bread, and there was a cat. Safe to say, it's one of my favorites. I then had an 11:30 appointment at the Uffizi Galleries, and guys, when I tell you this was packed full of people, you couldn't even move an inch in there, and it was so hot. I don't think they had the air conditioning on. I really was excited to see the birth of Venus, but the experience wasn't all that I'd hoped, and I think just my sickness and the sensory overload I was having meant I had to leave early, like almost as soon as I got in. And then I just decided to compose myself at my favorite cafe. I'm so glad I'm here instead of in the Uffizi. That was crazy and so overstimulating. I think I get overstimulated on a normal day, but I'm just so overtired, and there were so many people in there, like you couldn't even see the artworks. There was a lineup in almost every room and people were pushing. It was hot in there. Like, I can't even tell you how terrible an experience that was, like as a way to view art in comparison to when I went to see the Rothko at the beginning of this trip and the Rothko this morning at the chapel of San Marco. That was stunning, but I was there when it just opened at like 8:30. So as I was leaving, like a whole group of school children came in and I was like, I gotta get out of here. In Firenze, I think definitely book your tickets in advance and book the first viewing of the day. Today was just not the day for me. Some place like this is definitely much more my speed, and this is what I love to do when I travel, find the best kind of cafes to hang out at. So I'm really excited to be able to compile this list for you guys, for any solo travelers or travelers that might be coming to Firenze that feel the same way. They like to sort of slowly travel. After this, I'm probably going to go back, pack up my little attic apartment, and then, because I didn't get to last night, hopefully go to a trattoria for dinner. I really need to. There's one that's been on my list that's just been a little bit too far of a walk that I haven't gotten to, but I'm determined to get there on my last night, guys. Let's hope I can make it happen. So I think me and my journal are going to finish this Firenze vlog here. And what a way to finish my last night here. I almost had the worst night of my life because I was at that trattoria by myself and they sat me on like a communal table across from this old man that had been staring at me in the lineup, and I was just so creeped out. And then when she said, "Here, you're sitting here across from this man," I was immediately like, "Please, woman, do not sit me across from this man." He started talking to me in Italian. He started saying, "It's destiny that you've sat here. I was looking at you." And I said, "Yeah, I noticed you looking at me." He said, "I know I'm old enough to be your nonno, but I wanted to invite you to have dinner with me. And now look, it's destiny, like you're here." And I was like, this is not what I needed after my day. Like, I just did not need this. I wanted to have a nice dinner. It was a beautiful dinner. Anyway, I ended up getting my book out so that I wouldn't have to talk to him, and it worked. And then these really, really lovely girls at the other end of the table started talking to me and invited me to join them. Girlhood is everything, and I just spent the rest of the night chatting with them, which was so lovely, because not that I've been feeling like lonely today, I've just been feeling, I don't know, the solo travel in this city has worn me down just a little bit, just because of how touristy it is. I think I would have done well to stay like outside of the centre. Maybe next time I will do that. I will like book myself somewhere lovely and beautiful. Like, I'm staying in a great area right here, obviously. Yeah, that's my tip for next time. And then I would have just had like day trips to the city, so I wouldn't have felt so overwhelmed all the time. But yeah, that was my crazy end to this night and this trip. Men suck. Men are the worst. Men have definitely been the worst part of my week here. But Firenze has been wonderful, and I hope you guys got some good tips for if you're coming solo traveling here. And thank you for being here as always. Thank you for all the love on my last video. It has just been so overwhelming to see. I can't wait to go back to Camogli. I'm going back to northern Italy tomorrow, to Verona, so get ready for all of that wonderful content too. Mwah. Love you guys. Bye.